Have you ever locked up a room for a few weeks, opened the door again, and discovered that somehow everything is covered in dust? The table has dust. The bookshelf has dust. The television has dust. Even the dust has dust, which doesn't seem fair. After all, the room was closed the entire time. Nobody went in. Nobody made a mess. Nobody held a secret indoor sandstorm while you were away. So where did all that dust come from? Does it magically appear out of thin air? Are tiny invisible dust fairies working the night shift? Or is your furniture quietly crumbling when nobody's looking? As entertaining as those ideas are, the real answer is much more fascinating. The strange part isn't that dust appears. The strange part is where it actually comes from. And the answer is probably not what you're expecting. Welcome to Past in Plain Sight. Today, we're uncovering the surprising reason closed rooms always seem to get dusty. Let's begin with one important fact to understand why closed rooms get dusty. Dust is not one thing. It's a mixture. A very strange mixture. Imagine someone emptied the world's tiniest lost and found box onto your bookshelf. There could be bits of fabric, tiny hairs, plant pollen, soil particles, microscopic fibers from carpets, pet dander, and fragments of insects. Even tiny particles carried in from outside. It's basically the universe's way of saying, I wasn't sure where this belonged, so I left it on your coffee table. Now here's the part that surprises most people. Yes, some household dust contains tiny flakes of dead skin. Before you panic, relax. You're not falling apart like an old biscuit. Your skin is constantly renewing itself. Every day, your body sheds millions of microscopic skin cells as new ones replace them. It's completely normal. In fact, if your skin didn't do that, you'd have much bigger things to worry about than dusty shelves. But contrary to a popular myth, household dust is not made mostly of dead skin. In many homes, a much larger portion comes from fibers. Every time you sit on the sofa, tiny fabric fibers break loose. Walk across the carpet, and you get more fibers. Fluff your pillow even more. That cozy blanket you love? It's quietly donating microscopic lint to the room every single day. It's basically paying rent in fuzz. But wait, you might be thinking, if the room is closed, why doesn't the dust stay floating forever? Excellent question. Gravity. Gravity never takes a day off. Those tiny particles drift through the air until they eventually settle onto every available surface. Tables, shelves, and picture frames. The top of the refrigerator that nobody remembers exists until it's time to move house. Gravity is incredibly patient. It doesn't care whether a particle weighs 1 kilogram or 1/1,000,000th of a gram. Eventually, down it comes. So when you open a room that's been closed for weeks and find a thin layer of dust covering everything, remember that you're not looking at evidence of mysterious forces or lazy housekeeping. You're seeing countless tiny particles from fabrics, pollen, outdoor air, and everyday life slowly settling under the unstoppable influence of gravity. It's one of the quietest processes happening inside your home, yet one of the most noticeable. And perhaps spare a thought for dust itself. It travels through the air for days, sometimes weeks, finally lands on a perfectly polished table, only to be wiped away 5 minutes later by someone saying, I just cleaned this. Talk about an unappreciated career. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to leave a like, subscribe to Past in Plain Sight, and join us next time as we reveal another fascinating piece of history. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.